Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. Dumps it off to his running back. Wow, lots of room on the first snap. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. And with that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Shotgun snap and gives a blue. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Lamar. Dump off, caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Jackson now on 3rd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Carter up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They run it again with Carter. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Prescott now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He'll take it from the 1. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Backed up even closer to the goal line. Here's second down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up fourth and long.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Past the 35. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
We send a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Lamar now from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length. You got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third and long for him here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I take
Carter here from the gun. A nice run here past the 35. Inside the 45. Still running. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Up the middle, Blue. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Dak now from the gun. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation, and now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. Right? You just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
180! That's hot!
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Air it out on 3rd. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. How to manufacture a better look.
Oops, knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Yeah! There we go!
Shotgun handoff to Carter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Makes the catch. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Dak. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our 1st quarter. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-3 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down.
Hey, 47.
Throwing again is Dak. On the move, headed right. Hits his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now an inside give to Carter. He's got the first down before they can make the tackle. So let's see what this penalty flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And he's going to score a pick 6 for Dallas. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Come on. 180. 180. What is that?
Jackson trying to get after the pick. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
27 yards. That's good.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. Escapes the defender. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, Jackson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field. And it paid dividends.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Jackson has it, third and goal. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Luke knocks it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Carter. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third and just 2 to go.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Carter again. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Offensive line fast.
2 yards. That's good for our Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Yeah, there we go.
Dak off the play fake. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play.
Yeah! There we go! Boy, kill! Here we go, 47.
Here he is on third and short. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. Headed out right. Lamb has another one. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Cowboys with a chance to boost their lead. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Carter trying the left side. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Yeah! There we go, boy. Then we're going to 53.
He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Backed up the last 2 plays. Got to go in the right direction here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun is Prescott. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Ooh, he is not quite to the marker there. Just 2 yards on that play, Brock. And now, what an interesting decision coming up on 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Yeah! Here we go, boy! Kill! 47! Hey, kill! 26!
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They pass just on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
It's hot. We're ready.
Backed up in the end zone. Jackson buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Get him, tighten up.
A give to Carter. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak to the air here. Throws caught. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so simply threw it away.
A 32-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through, and that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Fielded at the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get hot, hot.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lamar's going to keep this one. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's going deep this time. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running it with Carter. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Dak to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go.
Here's Carter on the carry. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
There we go, 47. 26.
Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Here's Dak. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, there we go. Right check.
Man in motion, headed right. This is Carter. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
What do you think?
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch the lead to 23. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
180!
Lamar now from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Throwing again is Lamar. He's going to try another deep one here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw looking for LeJohntay Wester. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And no return here as this one ends up going out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Here we go. 46. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Handoff here for Carter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Now Carter. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Play action, Prescott. Out Lamb makes the grab. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Carter up the middle. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Line in.
Dak out of the pistol. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
QB took a chance right there, and he nearly paid dearly for it. You know, that's one of those situations, Kate, that if you're going to put the ball in harm's way, you got to make sure it's your guy or nobody's guy.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 65-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. 3 inside the 30. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Get hot! Shot.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Henry goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Now from back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot!
Pistol snap to Jackson. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Yeah, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Still has some space up near midfield. Can they catch him? And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Dak off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. It's 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go!
Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and goal. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He fields it from the 8. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Cowboys continue piling it on here in the 4th. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hill now from the gun. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
32-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. From the pistol, Henry. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Another run for Henry. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Hauled in left side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff headed right to Henry. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They run it again with Carter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, Dallas.
1st down, and they go right back to it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yeah!
He's going to dive up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Sit up! 180! Finish it up!
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.